Welcome to the Solar Monk Show. No prestige, no loud display of power, no animosity, tired and a servant to the overmind. Filling in the gaps with the skills of God, sharing thoughts, images, whatever my corporal form can translate. Free of the intent of capital accumulation, never looking for profit, just searching the mind palace and cognitive skills for the right signifier to cross the individual's membrane of alienation. Something to pierce the ideology of the atomized consumer, the person in the theater behind the eyes and in the back. I'm here to share with you what little I got. All I can offer is my own confusion as an artist and my experience of being bare bones broke in the year of our Lord, 2023. But I feel with individuals struggling to be present or share intimacy in general, maybe a voice of confusion can be comforting, across this long, flat digital sea, a reflection of something familiar, something human, something broken, something stupid. I feel stupid. I very well might be stupid. I'm finally back in Alabama after spending close to a year in Nightmare Land, Kentucky. Might be skipping that state for a few years on any travels. I have one more trip back to pick up recording gear, paintings, and some other things, and I can finally put that chapter of my life in the crypt. Taught some sweet kids in Dawson Springs how to paint and animate. Talked with their parents and met some kind people at the art center Alex and I opened. But the home life was soul-squashing marathon. A year of hard lessons. First being, don't let someone who's abusive talk you into staying. If you have an out after someone's been abusive, don't stay no matter what they promise they'll do or what they'll change. They usually don't change, and if they do or they need to, it's not up to you to suffer their abuse. We can't outperform our symbolic meanings to others. It's exhausting and futile to try. It's exhausting to be someone's punching bag, verbal or physical. So I'm glad to be back in Alabama, which is extremely strange thing to say. Sign of a rough year. A year where you learn the only thing worse than living with your own confusion is living under someone else's anger. So elated to be back. Another great thing about being in Alabama is I have time, space, and a clean, quiet environment to do more animation, illustration, recording, experimenting, writing, networking, etc., etc. There's no social life to be had here in Troy, Alabama for a 36-year-old man. So I wake up 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., make coffee, give myself about 30 minutes to wake up and get my mind right, start on commissions or personal projects of the day, breaking for coffee, the bathroom, and a little creative smoke break. Spend the day with headphones on. I listen to speeches, college courses, long-form podcasts, and instrumental music. Favorite instrumental jams are somewhere between bop and free jazz. Thelonious Monk is number 1. John Coltrane, a soft 2. Followed by a bag of Charles Mingus, Chet Baker, Bill Evans, Grant Green, Stan Getz, Oscar Peterson, Dave Brubeck, etc., etc., etc. Lots of brilliant music in the world. It's almost paralyzing. Thankfully, due to the frictionless plane of the internet, we can find most dope music as quickly as we can articulate it. Makes long days more manageable when working in isolation. I didn't want to go on and on with this episode, just wanted to check in here, January 2023. Hope to make lots of music and animation this year. Hopefully going to make more history and political animations. I promise to spell check the ones in the future. I have a few right now that folks like and both have major grammar and spelling issues. In my defense, I'm a writer, artist, and music producer. I'm not an editor. I'm good at letting it fly and creating large amounts of work in a short amount of time. But I appreciate folks commenting on the YouTube and letting me know, I've been making stuff for so long that I know when folks communicate with you, it's because they care about the material. So I appreciate it, and I plan on working around the clock this year. I have to buy a car and climb back out of the hole, and all I got is art and words. So it's going to be a long, long year. Lots of long days. So thank you all for reading, watching, listening, engaging the material that I work on. Thank you. Your dude, Solo Monk.